Hey guys, it's your boy Yugi Master here with another deck profile today. This one, Lswarms. Generally classified now as their own archetype. Before we get into it, remember to click that subscribe button, like the video, favorite it, so on and so forth. And remember, for each subscription that I get, I will be giving away $10 to a charity for each subscription that I get. So you can help other people that way as well. So here's the deck profile. We've got two Evilswarm Heliotrope for a fast Ophion, and I'll explain how you'll get that in a moment. Two Darkness Neosphere. I'm still contemplating on using a third, I'm not sure, but it's easy to summon. When you control a fiend monster and your opponent attacks it, you can tribute the fiend monster on the field, discard one out of hand, and special summon Darkness Neosphere. It's really broken and really evil, and I recommend this in any deck that uses fiend monsters as well. You've got three Evilswarm Caster. Gets you an extra normal summon of an Lswarm monster when it's normal summoned. So regardless whether, like, if you summon Caster, well, you get the extra normal summon regardless whether or not they bottomless trap hole your Caster. If they negate the summon of Caster, though, then you don't get its extra summon ability, but it's all variables. So you've got that issue. We've got that only issue when it comes to playing Caster. But it's good because it's a level 4, 1750 beater, so if your opponent's wide open, you can deal some damage with it. You got 3 Evilswarm Mandragora. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this from the hand. So if they got a huge field, you can special summon as many Mandragora out your ass. And just go into XCs and have fun with it. 1 Rescue Rabbit to get out those 2 Heliotrope. So that's a first turn Ophion, or this guy right here, Bahamut. Very useful. 3 Steelswarm Collar. When a Steelswarm monster is tribute summoned face up by tributing this card, you can special summon a level 4 lower Steelswarm from the deck. So you can go into Collar, tribute it for Garristag, special summon another Collar out from the deck. So Steelswarm Collar is pretty evil. It's also level 4, so it's going to be able to get you into Bahamut or Ophion. 3 Steelswarm Cell. If you don't control a monster, you can special summon it, so that's a first turn high level monster. I recommend using 3 Cell. I tried it with 2, and it wasn't consistent enough to give me that special summon and that big tribute, so I swapped it up to 3. 3 Garristag. Absolutely broken monster. When it's tribute summoned successfully by tributing a Steelswarm monster, you can target one monster, pull 1 card that your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard, and gain 1,000 life points. So Garristag will give you more life, as well as it will send something to the graveyard, and they can't negate it, like saying, like if they have Stardust Dragon, you play Garristag on Stardust, it can't negate it because it sends. It doesn't destroy, it sends it. So Garristag is broken. He's also a level 7, 2600 attack beater, so he's pretty awesome. You've got 1 Steelswarm Moth. You can pay 1,000 life points, target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, and return those targets to the hand. So that's a free summon. So yeah, free summon of Steelswarm Moth. Pretty broken. But you pay 1,000 life points, but you send your stuff back to hand, so it's awesome. 2 Scout. I think that 3 Scout is too much. I mean, depending on what you want. But you can get if you don't control any spells or traps, then you can special summon Scout from the graveyard. So that's an easy Garristag or Moth. So it's pretty awesome technique to have. And I mean, you can always get one of these in your graveyard, but with the other stuff that you need, though, you won't always be getting Scout's effect. So that's why I set it at 2, not 3. You have Dark Hole. You have this card, First Step Towards Infestation. Return a tribute summon Steelswarm monster you control to the hand and draw a card. So let's say that on your next turn you draw into like a cell and you got Gearslog in the field and that's it, and your opponent has something, like has a monster but no back row. Play First Step Towards Infestation. Bring Gearstag back to hand, get a free draw, special cell, tribute for Gearstag again. Same thing, gain 1,000 life points. So I used to have it at 2, but I didn't use it enough to really need it. And I mean, it also is searchable with Ophion, so you'll be able to get that if you need it. You got your Heavy Storm, 2 Infestation Pandemic. I'm deciding on maybe raising this up to 3, but I haven't needed to yet. But all Lswarm monsters are unaffected by spells and traps, so Infestation Pandemic is amazing. Especially since if they have a card that stops your monster from attacking, they played Dimensional Prison, boom, Infestation Pandemic. Basically negate that shit. Mirror Force, I think it works on Mirror Force as well, so it's pretty broken. I got Monster Reborn. I mean, it's Monster Reborn. Who doesn't need that? Bring back a Garristog. Yeah, it's pretty evil. And then you have Reoccurring Nightmare. Now this card is amazingly useful in all Steelswarm decks because keep in mind, all the Steelswarm monsters have 0 defense, but they have incredibly high attack power for what they do. So Reoccurring Nightmare, so 2 dark monsters with 0 defense in the graveyard and return them to hand. So if you don't have anything and you draw Recurring Nightmare, bring back your cell, bring back Garristag, boom, double hitter. And that's why I have Recurring Nightmare set to 3. It's really awesome having Recurring Nightmare. Then you have 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Infestation Infection. Infestation Infection for being able to shuffle 1 Lswarm monster from your hand or face up on the field into the deck, add 1 Lswarm monster from the deck to the hand. So if you really want to, if your opponent really has something that's pretty bad, that you know that you can't get over, it's really awesome. You can send a Heliotrope. If you have Rabbit in hand and you have Heliotrope in hand, you can send Heliotrope back, add a cell or Garristag, depending on what you have. If you don't have a monster, special, cell, normal for Garristag, send something, boom, it's a broken combo. Infestation Tool, so if you have Recurring Nightmare, you can pop one of your important Steelswarm monsters into the graveyard, pop in a Scout if you need it, power up 1 Steelswarm monster you control by 800, and then next turn go for combos, 2 Mirror Force for reasons, then the extra deck 3 Bahamut, take control of opponent's monsters, Ophion stop special summons, a level 5 or higher, we've got 1 Maestro, 2 Mecha Phantom Beast Dragosock and 2 Big Eye, just cause. They actually are quite easy to get out because you can generally always get a second Garristag. You generally won't need to because you'll probably win by then, but if you can get out 2 Garristag, you can get defensive or go completely offensive, take control of their monster, attack them with their own monster for game, so on and so forth. Getting a bit tired. Just woke up actually. Number 16, Shock Master. because you can generally get out some level 4s pretty fast with this deck. 2 Utopia, and a Violin to Sigma. So that's really all this deck has to offer right now. I'm still in the editing stages of this deck, so there will be a revamped new version of the deck, and you guys can use it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate the fact that you guys have watched this. Remember to subscribe and stay updated with all the Yu-Gi-Oh decks and other stuff I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to be focusing on Yu-Gi-Oh more so than anything else now, because nothing else seems to be grabbing anyone's attention. So looks like Yu-Gi-Oh duels and deck profiles and stuff it is. So guys, click that subscribe button. It'll be down at that will be down further down the page, or the little picture box of the Machina, of the Machina Fortress in the right hand corner of the screen, and you will be subscribed and you'll be able to see everything that I have done. Be sure to check out all the videos, and remember, be a bro, help other people out, help us out. Peace out, bro.